Oh, it's been a long time since I've done a check-in on my GLP-1 weight loss drug journey. Partly because I'm like, oh, I want to be wearing a certain thing or look a certain way to do a video, and or I'm rushing here, rushing there, and then time gets away from me and it's just silly. And then I'm kind of like, well, what do I have to say? But I don't want people to think nothing's happening. And also, some people were really interested. Some people actually told me that after listening to my story, they did start on the GLP-1 weight loss drugs and they've been helping them. So, you know, I know people are listening. Sometimes it doesn't seem like it is. But so that's my excuses for not checking in. And now I just came home from turn up class, which no one showed up for. So I'm stopping my Sunday morning classes because it's just not a good time for people, apparently. So I figured I'd wait it out for a little bit longer, but this month's been completely nobody coming to class on Sunday mornings. And that's just the way it happens sometimes. Um, but as far as the weight loss journey is going, like I'm still happy. I was a bit stuck. So that's another reason why I wasn't checking in, because there wasn't like amazing numbers to share. But there's a lot of other things to share. Numbers wise, though, like I did hit 143.6 this week. So it did go down a little, but I've been kind of blipping between like 145, 148, so I've just been kind of like up and down within that for a couple of months, maybe even longer. I only weigh myself if I think I've lost weight. That might be stupid. I do at least once a week. But I only mark it in my app if I've actually lost weight, because that's what I'm trying to track, really. And like I had kind of in the back of my mind a goal of 130, which I got to tell you right now, like at 150 and just under 150, if I didn't lose any more weight, I'd be really happy. I have been really happy this time. Like I'm still taking the drugs. I'm at the max. This was actually around the time I got COVID. So this is going all the way back to August. And now this is mid-November. I got really sick and I had just taken a fairly high dose. So I went down a little and I didn't think that was really helpful. And I went back up again to the big dose because I said, well, maybe it was just because of what I was eating. So, like, some people think it's wrong that these drugs just make you feel nauseous and make you not want to eat because you're nauseous, but it is much more than that. Like, looking back and having done some more research, I do feel that it has reduced the inflammation from my autoimmune disease. So if it only did that, that would be an amazing thing, because that inflammation causes the discomfort and other issues that kind of mess with your head too. And then helping with the food noise. Now, I wasn't sure if some of this stall was because I switched providers, which also meant switching pharmacy. And I've discussed this a few times in the groups, that they say, no, like, it's going to be the same drug, or, because they're making these compounded semaglutide because they've been allowed to do this because there's been a shortage of the Ozempics and the Wegovy's. So they've been allowing compounding pharmacies to make like a generic version of this. And there's talk now that that may stop because there's no longer a shortage of Ozempic. But I don't know. I'm just waiting it out to see. Like, if I can't get this anymore at this cost, like, I don't know what will happen. I don't know what will happen if I went off these drugs. Like, would I start eating? I think I have been snacking a bit more, and the food noise is creeping in a little bit. So I don't know if my body's just gotten so used to it. So I'm trying to be a bit more careful, but my weight hasn't been inching up. It's been staying steady. So as I mentioned earlier, that is this my weight? Is this the weight I should be? Like I'm happy. I'm loving people giving me compliments, and I kind of forget that like I look different, especially if I've not seen somebody in a while. Um, so I'm getting compliments. I'm feeling really good. I like the way I look. I'm struggling clothes wise, so I haven't been. I'm going to take my stuff. I need to make an appointment at the consignment shop here in Glens Falls to take in the clothes that are now way too big on me. So I went through my closet and pulled out like some nice clothes that were still good shape that I could take to a consignment shop. My nice dresses that I really liked for work. And I haven't been able to replace them all. Luckily, in May, I had got some dresses that were a little smaller that two of them have belts. So they still look okay on me. And my nice DKNY trench coat that I love and I've had forever. And I had it altered 2 years ago to be fit my height better and my arm length better. That also has a belt, so I'm getting away with wearing a larger size on it. But I'm wearing a size 8 pants. They're a little snug, but like I wasn't happy enough being in a 10. I really wanted to get to an 8. So if I could lose a little bit more down there, but I think too with exercise and keeping up with exercise, I'll be shaping up. So that's what I was thinking. I'd be happy at the weight I'm at, and just shaping up a little bit. And so I'm dealing with the excess skin in the belly. It's gone way down though. Upper thighs and under the top of my arms. Sometimes when I'm doing a turn up video, it's like, oh, like the one I did today, like my thighs, the upper thighs are a bit, because the shorts are really tight. They're the booty lifting. So you don't get to see my booty too much in the video, but they're medium. So I'm like enjoying that I'm buying clothes that I can. Sometimes it's easier to find the size. Like I thought it'd be a lot easier. It is easier being petite. And when I was a 16 or 18, it was hard to get petites that run. Most of the brands that I liked, 14 was the largest size. So now like I can get an 8 or a 10 petite and it fits me pretty good. So like I said, I'm not having as much nausea. I still do a little bit. I'm not sure if it's just because I've learned what to eat and how to eat to avoid it, but also I just feel like my body's gotten used to it and they won't go up any higher of a dose. So I'm going to stick with this a little bit and see what they say. Some people switch to a different drug when they get to this point, but I don't know if I want to go there. So I'll be thinking about that. What else? So the things to deal with are the clothing. Like I don't have, because I bought new pants, jeans to fit me, but I didn't have jeans to wear outside to do yard work. I didn't want to wear my new jeans out there, so I had an old pair that were too big for me, and like I wore them last weekend and they were just a little bit too big. I was able to wear them, but when I wore them yesterday, they were nearly falling off me. Maybe they just stretched a bit, but I don't think I lost that much weight in my hips and belly in a week. Maybe, because I do feel like I'm still, even though the scale isn't showing it, maybe it is the inflammation. So, and maybe there's some other little habits I have that I need to work on to stop that might be also impacting on my eating habits. So the holidays are coming, so I got to be thinking about that. But like I found that my brother's birthday, we went to his son's house and they had a beautiful cake. And it looked so good, chocolate with the icing. It was like multi-layer, just beautiful. And when I saw it, I thought, oh, that looks so good. I can't wait. And I didn't eat a lot of dinner, and I could only have a couple of bites. It was just seemed so sweet. So, but I know obviously I'm better off. I could imagine all that sugar, what it would do to my stomach. And I'm kind of like that too with like when I'm out, and there's like a treat that's a real sweet treat and I haven't had dinner. I'm like, that is gonna kill my stomach. I just think about that rather than I'll eat it and worry about that later. So it's habits I'm still working on. Like someone posted an influencer on Instagram who is like well, she's amazingly fit herself, but she's also posts a lot about, I think she's the one that has donated a lot of money to do education in schools in the UK for women, young women, to feel better about however they look and to be able to wear what they want to wear, and that the schools should have like PE kits, PE uniforms that are more suitable to what girls might want to wear, more flattering, or, just make them feel more comfortable in situations that they might not be comfortable in otherwise. But she was talking about the weight loss drugs and in a kind of negative light, and she may have had some clients that had gone through this and the whole feeling nauseous and stuff like that, where she's like, but you have to change your habits. And it is true that you do have to change your eating even on these drugs. You have to change your eating habits, and you have to change and exercise, and that's what these companies do tell you, but also in the group, that's what we talk about a lot. So it isn't just about taking these drugs and magically losing weight. Like, you do still, because you will feel sick if you're not eating more healthy. And you won't have as much energy maybe if you're not exercising, and you will have loose skin, and so but being on these drugs has helped me to do that better because it has reduced the food noise. So even though I'm getting some of that creeping back in again, I'm still, like I said, that's why I've not checked in, because I was kind of waiting to see where this is going to lead to, but I've been kind of in this for a few months now. So, but like I'm living happily. I'm living happily. I would like to see what it's like going down a few more pounds just to see. I'd like a bit more of a buffer, I think. I think that's and I don't want to be playing this head games with myself. Um, but yeah, a little bit of a buffer, that if I were to inch up a bit, it wouldn't be too bad. And like, because I'm buying these clothes now, that if I put on a bit of weight, I won't be able to wear them. So we will see, and I will check in again. And thank you for listening. And if you are on this journey or have questions about this journey, please reach out to me. admin@annedonnelly.com is my email. Or reach out to me on the socials. I'm on Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn. I just joined Blue Sky. Trying that out to see what's going on out there. So best of luck to you in whatever your journey is. Have an amazing day.